Hey, how's it going, YouTube world? This is a video, and what I'm gonna say here is, I'm watching videos on YouTube, and the thing about all these experts and the whole NFL and the whole NBA and everyone involved is they're a past tense uh, group of people. You know, most experts, I guess I'm not going to name any names, but if you haven't won a championship before, they will never pick you to win a championship. And I just don't think that's good journalism because new teams win it every year. Same thing with playoffs. If you haven't won a playoff series before, they don't think you can win, or they're not going to pick you to win. Let's say we have hypothetical scenario here. We have Golden State in the playoffs, and Curry's injured, and Kevin Durant's injured, and Draymond Green is injured, and Klay Thompson is injured, and there isn't, and let's say the Detroit Pistons are in there. I don't even know if those are in the same conference. Or let's say we'll just use the Detroit Pistons, okay? Who haven't done anything lately, but they have an awesome team and nobody's injured. They're not going to pick the Detroit Pistons to win that series. I don't care how bad Golden State sucks. They're not going to do it. That's just the fact of the matter. These guys, and it's the same thing with the NFL. They're hung on the Packers. They're hung on, it's like Jacksonville had a great season this year. None of the experts saw it coming. Because really, they don't get in depth about any sport, especially these guys that are on ESPN and Fox Sports 1, unless it's a specialty show, because they have to cover all sports. Soccer, golf, swimming, anything considered a sport they have to cover. So really, they don't know a whole lot about one sport or the other. So what they do is they take the marquee teams and the marquee names and they just hang on to those, and that's all they pick. It's like all these sports shows talk about is Golden State and Cleveland. And before Golden State was good, they never talked about Golden State. They never saw it coming, Golden State winning the championship their first time. Never. They never see an upset. Ever. I mean, they just, and all they ever talk about is LeBron and Steph Curry. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the NFL this year. So many teams made the playoffs and were good that weren't good before. And all these experts just look like babbling idiots. Nobody saw the Jaguars coming. Nobody saw the Eagles coming. Nobody saw, who else was in there that usually isn't in there. Nobody saw these teams coming because they always just, they ride the horse that's on the top. You know what I mean? Like Baltimore's been there year after year, so they're always going to pick Baltimore. Even though Jacksonville is way better than Baltimore. This year, if Jacksonville plays Baltimore, they're going to pick Baltimore to win. They are very slow to get off of a team. If a team's been good year after year, oh man, they can totally suck, dude. They are very, very, very slow to realize this team isn't good anymore. It's like with the Lakers. They are so slow to realize that a team isn't good anymore. There are still so-called experts riding the Lakers. Oh, the Lakers are going to be good. Like, the Lakers don't have Phil Jackson. They lost Kobe. They lost Phil Jackson. And since then, their team has gone to pot. But these guys still think there's something special about Los Angeles. It's not the town, dude. It doesn't matter what town it is. You have to have good coaches, good players. You know, they, especially in the NFL, they don't know who's going to be good this year. They just don't. All they know is who was good last year. It's the same thing with basketball. Here they are discrediting the Rockets. Any team that wasn't in the finals and hasn't been in the finals the past couple years, they're totally discrediting them. I want to hear a sportscaster say Toronto might win the championship. Because that's a possibility. Is that so hard or bad for me to want? I want to hear one sportscaster say, maybe Portland could win the championship this year. I just want to hear them say that one team that isn't a dynasty or hasn't been good the past couple years might actually win it, and entertain that thought for a little while. Or actually, I want to hear a sportscaster that actually believes that could happen. It's just the same old dry stuff. Just take a team that's been good the past couple years and just ride them. Because they're covering so many sports, they can't get in depth about any sport. So, anyways, though, you know who they're going to pick. They're going to pick the teams that were good last year. So there's no sense in even watching them. That's my opinion. This is Kenneth 14621, signing off.